Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, class. This is Professor Coyote, welcoming back to our Let's Play of Europa Universalis 4, our brand new Wales campaign. Now, if you remember, as we got this set up, we've, for those of you just joining us, I know this is just about the second episode, we've started Wales here. That's this light aqua with Gwynedd, Glamorganshire, and Cornwall, the three ones that start as the Welsh culture and started them off as a custom country. So, on our first campaign, we're about six years into it, maybe 7 years into it. We've taken out Ulster already. We're probably going to spread around most of the Irish island. We're going to have to wait on that a little bit because England got all pissy that we're playing in their party, and they put a warning on not only us, but they warned us, Leinster and Tyrone, from going to war. Because, like I said, if the British can't have any Irish clay, then nobody can. Meh. Those wacky Brits. But then again, they're also in the middle of the War of the Roses, which sucks for them because the two spawned. One spawned in Pale, which looks like that hopped over to the main island, and one spawned here in Normandy. So, really, the Brits aren't in any real hurry to probably deal with anybody. Let's see here. Yeah, they're 23-9, but those guys are all busy. Still you're not going to try to actually, like, press that button too much. We'll see. Really, this just gives us a chance to build up. We're at about a ducat a month. Yes, we're warned, but then again, so is most of the other players in Ireland that isn't dealt with already. Now, we can let's see. I believe, if we look here, we've got one slot left. Because we're allied with Leinster, France, and Scotland. Once again, I'd like to see England try and actually do something about it, but will give us the chance to, oh man, really? Clear to 1469? That's bogus. Yeah, you know what? Let's just revoke that military access. They can they can sit down. Let's see. Clarence, Thomond. You know what? Let's see here. Sligo is probably going to be there, so let's use our fourth slot to because I kind of want to ally another Irish. Well, we've got Leinster, and we've helped build them up. I kind of want another European power to put England further in check. Because most of the Europeans, they aren't going to mess with us because we're way too small. I think it's someone like a Denmark. Let me see here. Now, Denmark's not a good idea because they are rivaled with Scotland this game. They're going to be someone to keep an eye on. Although, really, it's only the PC that does something dumb like hop over to take Danelaw. Something I have done, by the way. Let's see here. Who are England's buddies? The usual. And Denmark, but Denmark doesn't like Scotland either. And Burgundy, but Burgundy's a crapshoot because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to stay Burgundy for much longer. Or at least the northern half is going to go Austrian. At least that's the last couple games, is that Austria wins the Burgundy lottery, and then all this Dutch territory turns white. Brittany, we're actually thinking, you know what? Why do we do Brittany? We can't royal marry them yet, but if we do Brittany, that's one more piece that's on mainland England at least. So maybe while we're in the middle of attacking something else, I don't know. No, England, you're not going to get access. Deal with it. All right, well, we can use the ducats to... Oh, all right, so we got 5 legitimacy. Ooh, and a much better heir anyway. Great. So we get the legitimacy and a better heir, and all it cost us was 10 ducats. I wish we could kill heirs and get better heirs all the time. Anyway, so England's ticked off because we keep telling them to go pound rope. Alright, let's check, because something's happening here. They're at 12. So they're split in half right now. So this is a gamble. We could try to take Tyrone. I think Tyrone is the one that we have. Who do we have a claim on? We've got a claim on Tyrone. Tyrone. Because right now, going after Ireland is our best bet. It's the best bet to get to Clay we can deal with. It's a very good Clay. And that's odd. Right now we don't have any estates to worry about. I guess they don't care. That's fine. The only problem is Tyrone, of course, is allied with Clanricarde, and Desmond. So that's a 5 and a 5 and a 5. So we're going to make 15 on our 8, plus if Scotland wants to help, which they probably won't, and Lannister's 4. So all of a big giant 12. This is probably why we should have had Thormund help. Thormund. Let me look into this. Did we take the hit? Well, we don't have the 4th out yet. If we had Thormund, they're allied with Scotland anyway. Alright. Let's do that. Maybe we can vassalize them. Alright, let's make nice with them. Yeah. Come on. Alright. So those pretender rebels are busy giving England a nice big giant throbbing headache. Because it looks like they got another thing to pop over to Cumbria now. So I'm thinking, you know what? Let's deal with it. They say that they're going to go on to war, but they're busy doing war already. Okay, if we take out Tyrone here... Ooh, we do like the prestige. Okay, it's a great big national epic about how we are awesome. So really, all we can do is we can get Lannister to help. That stinks. What about Desmond? Let's build a spy network in Desmond. Because really that's the frustrating thing, is we need to be able to do this while Britain is busy with the War of the Roses. But... those are transports. So there's 6. 11, 12, 16, 24. So there's still another 8 somewhere out here. Or 6. Or 7, sorry. There's still another 7 out here somewhere. Oh wait, there we are. Now we're seeing it. So 13, 25, 26, 27. There is the entirety of the English army. All 27 lots. That includes 7 mercenaries, which means that's probably a mercenary. And that's probably a mercenary. Let me see here. What they take vassalization? Because we might have to look into vassalization instead. That's not going to happen either. It's 130. Ugh, that's terrible. Because the War of the Roses is about to get wrapped up right here. Because there's 25. Oh, Lannister's still there for some reason. And then they just cleared that out. So there's the War of the Roses finished. If they can get over here to Pale. Oh, never mind. Another 8 popped up in Yorkshire. Gotta love that. Get the Benny Hill music going. They're gonna finish off the War of the Roses. I wish we could have done something about that, but unfortunately, there wasn't much that could be done. Because England would have gotten dumb and declared war on us, even though they had rebel issues. I know. Probably should have taken a little bit of initiative, but at the same time, the AI does do really dumb things. Sure, we'll let our entire country be completely swallowed up by rebels, but you can't cause war, so we're gonna come and slap you down. So, yeah. And being the fact that we're completely connected to England, yeah, that wouldn't take much for them to go boop-a-doop. So maybe what we need to do here is instead of declaring war on England, we need to make it nice with them. Because Brittany just declared their new rival. Hooty hoo. So we can drop Brittany like a hot rock. And let's improve relations with the jolly old mother country. They're not declaring us a rival anymore. So it might actually be useful. I mean, if we can get them to stop being hostile, maybe they'll drop their warning. And then we can go after Tyrone easy. So we're going to try that stratagem. But no, apparently they don't like us. Really? Okay, we refused military access. I guess that's what I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Looks like we're going to have to go a more defensive right now. Because at least with France and Scotland, there's not much they can really do. I mean, yeah, they can completely take over Wales and hopefully maybe force us into dealing with it, but France and Scotland will run roughshod over them in the meanwhile. So, mostly it's just going to be building up money and biding our time for the next 17 years. Yay. While meanwhile, England gives the middle finger and gets the middle finger from the rest of the world. So I'm just going to crank up to speed 5 and see how it goes from there. Watch the world go by. It's not exactly the thrilling beginning to the campaign I was hoping for. But, oops. But, at the very least, you know. At the very least, we're not facing an entire campaign of... Excuse me. Of worry that we're not, you know, that the game's gonna be done before the turn of the century. Alright, well, Brittany's being annoying, which is fine, because France... Well, hopefully France won't help them. I think that's just Brittany being annoying, because France is allied to us. And hopefully, because we'd be on a defensive war, if Brittany decides to get stupid, France would just go, okay! And we wouldn't have to worry about Brittany anymore. I mean, once again, we can't... No guarantees in life, because the AI does very, very stupid things. So, at least in the meantime, what we're going to basically do is basically claim on everybody that isn't us. Here on the Irish lands. Britain is at least at a +3. Oh, that's our max relations at +3. Wow. They really, really want all of this happy clay. Because they think it's theirs. They think it's theirs by right, because they're British. Oh, well. And they're still hostile, but hey, at least they're at a +3 hostile. Oh well. So, we can get close to 100 with Thomond here. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to vassalize them. In fact, no, there's 100 reasons why not. Because our economic base, according against theirs, is crapola. And, might as well fabricate on Sligo, too. We've got a claim here on Tyrone. We've got one on... We're working on Clonardy. Got one on Desmond already. Thomond is our buddy. And Leinster is our best buddy. Because we gave them Kildare. So, that's basically where Wales stands at the mid-1400s. But already, we've done better than history because Britain still cannot reconquer the Welsh homeland. I guess we could make a state out of Ulster, but it wouldn't get us much extra. Kind of want to actually get some of this stuff done first before we make more states. Because that would just get us an extra penny. An extra penny more a month! Woo! I'm completely happy with that extra penny a month. It's keeping us solvent, don't you understand? Yeah, well, I'm going crazy, but that's what you expect from me, from Professor here. Okay, so we can't do anything on Clan Ricard. So I'm gonna guess we probably can't do anything on Sligo either. So I got the 2 claims on the 2 provinces we can actually do something about. As we execute the bailiff. Yeah, because anyone else is these guys, and we help them out, so... I suppose we could try and take out England, but I'm not crazy. I mean, let's just see. We tried to declare war on England. France and Scotland would have their hands out. Venice and Portugal would come over and turn us into crispy critters. So yeah, this is going to be a slow burn. Just because we're in a situation that it's not like we can go out and roll over a whole bunch of clay. We'll see. I know that in this case it's probably a little more... Well, you know what? Let's do the calculations really quickly. 23, if we could just get us, because none of the Irish lands want to help at all. Because, of course. So let's just say, yes, France and Scotland, you can have things. Scotland would help out here, and unfortunately, the bulk of the English army would already be here, and they would turn us, probably stomp us flat. But we'll see. France would clear all this, and, let's see, Portugal and Venice. Venice probably wouldn't do much, but it'd just be, you know, they'd bankroll the whole thing, being Venetians. Plus, they have a whole whopping 23. I didn't mean to start that. France has 36 at this point, and Portugal has 12, and fading a little bit. Oh, plus there's a couple of the Irish, guys that would be involved in that for another 10, I believe. Yes, Sligo and Desmond. We'll throw in another 12. So right now, because Leinster wouldn't help, and Thomond wouldn't help, I mean, their 11 would basically be enough to just about counter the other Irish lands here. 23 here would just equal England. So I think England's at 23, exactly. That would literally equal England. But that would require a lot more coordination than the AI usually shows. And mostly it's waiting on, hoping France's 36 would take enough mainland clay here that the English would actually chicken out and do something. But that probably wouldn't happen yet. So right now, it's just sort of building up, seeing what we can do. Bide our time. If Portugal gets pulled off, then I think we might have enough... Greater. General died. We have enough to do something about it. Or if we get to Miltech 5. And even then, Miltech 5... I mean, it's not a big advantage because they're at 4 themselves, so they're probably at 5 any minute now. I don't think British is going off because they can. Did most record? Yeah. So, minus 90 ducats and lose 15. Ooh, a whole unrest. No, that's fine. Actually, here's a good question. Can we get Austria to help? No, because they don't like France. We might get... Can we get Castile to help? They don't have any rivals, which is odd, to say the least. Oh, they flipped. Okay. Dang, you gotta... That's funny whenever that happens. So Aragon's the leader. Is the leader as opposed to Castile, and Aragon hates France, so 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. And Denmark hates Scotland, and Burgundy hates everybody. So, yep. Once again, it's gonna have to end up being seeing what we can do, seeing what can happen. We have to protect 5 at least. So that gets us a little bit more in production values. Be nice if we could vassalize one of these Irish states, but that's not going to happen. If we were bigger, if I could say we were Scotland. Oh, great. And now England is the Pope. That can't ever be good. Well, once again, they haven't gone against us. They haven't rivaled us, so... So it's just that sort of twiddling your thumbs kind of thing. Because the problem is, the reverse would be even worse. We just get Leinster helping. France and Scotland would basically say, meh. They don't owe us enough favors. Scotland, yeah. So it's kind of waiting for favors. Once favors happen, which we're already at 6 with Scotland, and I think wow, France is at a whole whopping 1 because we're too tiny for them to bother. Super duper. So yeah, it really is just wait until 1469 because that's about the time it's going to take all those favors up. Woo! Miltech 5. So we actually out-tech England for now. Wonder where they're off to. Well, they're just standing around. And admin tech 5. So we're up at least to 555. Lose a little bit of cash. I guess just lose a little cash. Alright. Now, with Darkfire Slides, he had a good talk about what you should take as an early idea. And he was saying that defensive idea actually makes a great early game. Offensive is great later game, but defensive idea. So we're going to start off defensive ideas use that as a way to essentially build against England as well. Because with us having a plus 100%, we should be able to get at least one or two of those ideas before we need to start actually taking Miltech 6. So that still doesn't help us vassalize. But, okay, so we're going to stick a pin in this, because this is kind of just, like I said, these first couple episodes are probably going to be just sort of seeing how things go. Building up cash very slowly, building up power, and pouncing when we have an opportunity. Unfortunately, the War of the Roses could have been an opportunity. Maybe we should have pressed it there. But, at least we're still alive. Alright, so, I hope you have a very excellent rest of your day. And we're going to go on from there, seeing how much we can go. And I hope you have a very excellent rest of your day. And class dismissed.